right, so the NBA 30-point games this season, 24 to 25. There are a lot. There are going to be a lot of random guys here that are going to be absolutely obscure. So let's just get straight into it. The first, we obviously have 48 30-point games. It's going to be probably the likely MVP, SGA, which again, I have to hyphen, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Milwaukee Bucks is going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Denver Nuggets one is going to be Nikola Jokic. I'm just going to get a couple obscure ones out here, like the Quentin Grimeses of the world. The what's his name have a big game too? Reed Shepherd. Oh no, he only like a 20-point game, huh? I'll go in order for the beginning and I'll see if I remember any obscure games recently. Like who had it? Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go in order first. Okay, Jason Tatum. You got, is this Kevin Durant? Okay, that's Booker. Anthony Edwards. Dallas LA, that's gonna be Anthony Davis. Knicks is gonna be Jalen Brunson. Wait, that said Dallas LA, not LA Dallas. So that's gonna be Luka Doncic. That's a Nick Doncic. 76ers is gonna be Tyrese Maxey. Knicks is gonna be Karl-Anthony Towns. I was like, who is that? Karl-Anthony Towns. Cade Cunningham. Hawks is gonna be Trae Young. I think we also see some Jalen Johnson in here as well, and Cam Johnson as well. Shout out to them. Warriors is gonna be Steph Curry. I think Jimmy Butler has a couple 30-point games this season as well. No, why did I write Jimmy Butler, by the way? Why did I write Booker but I said Jimmy Butler? What is wrong with me today? We're gonna see some Tyler Hero. You're gonna see some Bam Adebayo. We're gonna see some Andrew Wiggins. We're gonna see some. Does Klay Thompson have a 30 ball this season? He does. Does Max Christie have one this season? He does not. Westbrook has one this season. I'm just kind of going out of order and I'm trying to think of random obscure games on the top of my mind right now. Shout out to Jared McCain, Stephon Castle, Alex Sarr. I don't think Kalo wears a 30-point game this season, but I'm just gonna think of any other obscure ones. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. I believe Evan Mobley has a couple this season. He has 4. Chicago, Sacramento is going to be Zach LaVine. Orlando is going to be Paolo Banchero and also Franz Wagner. LA is going to be LeBron James. We're going to see some LaMelo Ball. We're going to see some Jalen Green. We're going to see some Alperen Şengün. Dallas, we're going to see some Kyrie Irving. Damian Lillard. You can see De'Aaron Fox initially. You can see some Sabonis as well. This other Kings one is going to be DeMar DeRozan. Shout out to him. Kings is going to be, not Kings, Grizzlies is going to be Jaren Jackson Jr. Some Ja Morant. Some Wembanyama. We're going to see some Pelicans. Going to see some Trey Murphy III. Or not right there. Zion Williamson. I'm going to see, is McCollum up there? McCollum having 11 is diabolical, I'll be honest. Jamal Murray, I think MPJ has a couple 30 balls. Porter, yep, he has 3. Other than that, we have the Clippers, we have James Harden, we have Fear the Beard. Washington, we have some Jordan Poole in there. Clippers, we have some Norman Powell. Lakers, we have a couple from Reeves. RJ Barrett. Tatum. Brown. Porzingis, I think is a 30 ball this season. Is Al Horford have 30 balls this season? He does not. I think Derek White. I don't think Joe Holiday. Okay, Joe Holiday might have like close to 30 ball against us, I remember. But he doesn't this season. Oh, you want to know who has a 30 ball this season? Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, Ty Jerome, for sure. I remember that game vividly. Blazers is going to be Anthony Simons. Oh, it's also going to be recently been on a really good tier, Denny Avdia. Pacers are going to be Siakam. He also has a couple as well. Benedict Mathurin. Obviously, Tyrese Halliburton. Hornets. I didn't write them on the ball for this one. It's going to be Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges is having the same amount of 30 balls as John Morant's diabolical. I'm only the messenger. We got Cam Thomas. We got 76ers is going to be... Did I write Maxey in this one? Does Embiid qualify? Embiid having 530 balls. Okay, shout out to you. Blazers is going to be... So I already went Anthony Simons. I already went Denny Avdia. Shaden Sharp. Shout out to my boy. We got the Blazers. We got the Raptors. I don't know why I said Blazers. We got the Raptors, and in that case, we would have Scotty Barnes. We got Emmanuel Quickly might have one as well. I think he has a 30 ball for sure. Scotty Barnes. Pelicans. DeJounte Murray. This one I already write Zion Williamson, and Brandon's gonna have one of these as well. Wait, when is this updated? I don't know when this was updated. The other one was updated literally today, but whatever. Utah Jazz, we're gonna have... I was thinking about like Lauri Markkanen. I'm pretty sure Bryce Sense about the 30 ball this season. That's just a beauty right there. Hornets, I think Nick Smith Jr. has one. I could have sprayed a 30 ball. Brandon Miller. Shout out to Brandon Miller. Hopefully he's good by next season. Josh Giddey. Kobe White. Vooch. Modest Buzelis. I'm not forgetting about you this time around. Modest Buzelis, my fault. Patrick Williams might have a fake 30 ball this season. Okay, he does not. Maybe he does, but I already wrote it down. Who knows? Toronto Raptors another 30 ball. That right? Quickly around already. Grady Dick. Utah Jazz, 330 balls. I'm gonna say Keontae George and Paul George. Did I write Westbrook down? Not Westbrook. Christian Brown has 130 ball. Did I write Michael Porter Jr.? I wrote Jamal Murray down, right? Aaron Gordon, that's a great one. Warriors with 330 balls. Like Buddy Hield might have a couple 30s. He doesn't have a 30. Okay. Brandon Pajemski. I could have swore he had a... Again, I don't know when this quiz is updated, but I could have swore Potts had like a 30 ball, but whatever. Quentin Post have a 30 ball. Jonathan Kuminga has a couple 30 balls for sure. Clippers. Did I get to Norman Powell and James Harden already? Zoo. Trying to think. I could have sworn like Bogdanovich has like a really great game recently. Who else am I thinking of on this Clippers team? Kawhi Leonard. Almost forgot about the Claw. We got the Kings. I already wrote down Sabonis and yeah, we got Fox down here. They don't. Keegan Murray maybe. Ooh, not Keegan Murray. I don't think Keanu Ellis. Keanu Ellis has one. Okay, Keanu Ellis has one. Trying to think of other British. I don't think Trey Lyles is a 30 ball. I'm trying to think of a Kings player at the top of my head right now. Did I write down Malik Monk? I did not. Okay, that would have been a terrible miss. Shout out to Malik Monk. Kentucky legend. Atlanta Hawks, we have some Jalen Johnson in here. We should have some Onyeka Okongwu. We should have... Did I write down Trae Young already? I would hope so. I don't think Capella's a 30 ball this season. He's been in a reserve role this year. Bogdanovich, Niang, LeVert. I'm gonna write down a couple guys. Niang, LeVert, Hunter, DeAndre Hunter. Okay, that was the other one. So this kind of is updated. Okay, cool. I already wrote down Jalen Johnson. Wrote down Capella. Oh, my fault. Number 1 overall pick, Zachary Rizache. My fault. I wrote down Cam Thomas already. D'Angelo Russell. Ben Simmons did not have a 30 ball. Cam Johnson. I think I already wrote down Cam Johnson already. I don't think Trendon Watford has a 30 ball this season. Or like Nicholas Claxton. Or somebody like a Day'Ron Sharpe. Zaire Williams maybe. Trendon Watford I wrote down already, right? I'm kind of like drawing a blank right now. I'm not gonna even have to even typing out Ben Simmons is actually diabolical. Cam Johnson, D'Angelo Russell. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank right now. Oh, this is a terrible look. Oh, this is a terrible look for me right now. My god, this is a terrible look. We got the Utah Jazz. We have the third. It's gonna be Isaiah Collier. I already wrote down Lauri Markkanen, huh? I wrote down Lauri Markkanen. I wrote down Kyle Filipowski. I don't think he has a 30 ball this season off the top of my head. I wrote down Keontae George. Collier, I don't recall him having a 30. Colin Sexton. Dallas. I'm gonna see some I think I already wrote down Klay Thompson. I'm gonna see some Klay Thompson action. We're gonna see some Nash Christian doesn't have a 30 ball. You know, does have a 30 ball. I think Dante X might have a 30 ball this season. He does not. That was probably last year, huh? Caleb Martin, but it would have said he has a 30 ball, but it was Tyrese Martin. You're right, left and shout to him. I would have not had that in my mind, I'll be honest. DeAndre Ayton might have a 30 ball this season. Jeremy Grant definitely does. Two more as well. I already wrote down Scoot Henderson. I did not. Dallas, Kyrie Irving, Gafford probably has a 30 somehow, some way he does. That wasn't Lively hasn't played enough this season to garner a 30 ball. Oh, what's his name? I'm thinking of AJ Lawson. I was thinking of him because he was formerly with the Mavericks, but I know he had a big game. AJ Lawson. I wrote down Quentin Grimes for this one. Okay, Quentin Grimes. Who's the other guy? Jamison Battle. OKC 2. One of these is gonna be. I already wrote down Wiggins. Maybe Isaiah Joe. Lakers. One of these is gonna be Rui Hachimura. He doesn't have a 30 this season. Defense does not have a 30. Reeves, Jackson Hayes, hell no. Bronny, no. Kind of drawing a blank right now, I'll be honest. Kind of drawing a blank right now. I'm gonna get these rookies out of the way. Bilal, I'm not forgetting about you today, Bilal Coulibaly. Even though you're not on here. I don't think Keyshawn George is up there. Bob Carrington might have like a 30, I want to say. Marcus Smart, Chris Middleton. How about the Champagnie brothers? Champagnie. There we go. Got the Champagnie brothers in there. Minnesota. I think we have one from DiVincenzo at the very least. Dante DiVincenzo. Nope. I don't think Mike Conley does. Does Terrence Shannon have one of them? Naz Reid. I think that was one. Who else is on the Wizards that I'm trying to think of? Kuzma. Oh my god, I almost forgot about Kuzma. Two from Orlando. I kind of want to say like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope might have like one of those like legacy games. He might have like a 30 ball. He does not. Anthony Black, that didn't really strike me as a guy that had a 30-point game this season. KCP, Franz, Mo Wagner. I already wrote down Wagner. It would have gone down as that one already. I don't think, Jet Howard has a 30-point game this season. Oh, no, does have one. Tristan Da Silva, the rookie. Okay, what? Tristan Da Silva doesn't have a 30-ball game? I could have sworn he did. Okay, I'm actually surprised by that one. I could have swore he had a 30-point game this season. Miles Turner. We're going to have a couple of these from Indiana as well. Obi Toppin. We're going to have two from Minnesota. Mike Conley does not have a 30-point game this season. You know what does? Nickeil Alexander-Walker probably does. Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels definitely has a 30 ball this season. Okay, yeah, that one lonely one. DiVincenzo. You got Julius Randle. The fact that I almost forgot about Julius Randle is diabolical. I'm trying to think of a couple of Lakers. Maybe it was somebody that got Dalton Connect. I remember vividly that Jazz game with Dalton Connect. Brooklyn Nets. I'm trying to think. So you got Zaire Williams, you got D'Angelo Russell, you got Claxton. They're just having an abundance of players. Like maybe like Killian Hayes. He had that one good game. I don't think he had 30. Okay, he didn't have 30 on that game. Houston. One of these is going to be Amen Thompson. They're right there on Brooks. Tari Eason. Damn, I'm trying to think. Tari Eason. Who else? They have an abundance of players. Probably one of these are gonna be like Cam Whitmore. Jabari Smith. He has one. Who has two? It's not Van Vliet. Okay, it is Van Vliet. Okay. I did these quizzes back to back, so I kind of like, I'm like, did I write that down or did I not write that down? One for Orlando is gonna be. Ooh. It's tough. It's looking kind of bleak right now. I'll be honest. It's kind of looking kind of bleak right now. Nick Richards. I know he had a big like opening game with the Suns. I don't think it was 30 though. Tobias Harris. One of these gonna be Malik Beasley. Oh, he has one. Not a surprise, honestly. I thought he had a little bit more. I'm gonna think of these other guys as well. No, I just haven't looked at it yet. One on Memphis, maybe like a Gigi Jackson, maybe like a Luke Kennard. I don't think Brandon Clark has a 30-point game this season. Maybe Zach Edey. Okay, I would have heard more about that. I'm trying to think. They have an abundance of players on this team. Like maybe like Santi Aldama might have a 30-point game this season. Who else do they have? Scottie Pippen Jr. Oh, wait! Great pull right there. Drummond does not have a 30-point game with the Sixers. How about Justin Edwards, the lefty? He doesn't have a 30-point game this season. How about Jalen Hood-Schifino? I know he had a pretty good stretch recently, or not too long ago, with the 76ers. Lonnie Walker for the Sixers. San Antonio Spurs. Oh, yeah. Oh, how do you spell Mamu's name? No! Oh, my God. How do you spell Mamu? Mamu Kelesh. Okay. I can't spell Mamu's last name, bro. I'm sorry. How do you spell it again? Mamu Kelesh. Okay, I can't spell that. I'm sorry. If you're gonna spell Mamu's last name, you got it. Okay, it's Mamu Keleshvili. I don't know how to spell that. Keleshvili. Like, I don't know how to spell his last name, but y'all got it. I don't know how to spell his last name. One of these is going to be Jalen Wells for the Grizzlies. I'm trying to think of Phoenix. One of these is going to be probably like Royce O'Neal, or, you know, like Ryan Dunn, or Grayson Allen. I don't have a 30-point game this season. Martin, I already wrote down for that. For Tyrese. Goga Batats. I'm trying to think of the most obscure players to have a 30-point game this season. I'm trying to think of Phoenix Suns players right now. Kevin Durant, Tyus Jones, or not even Trey Jones. I'm trying to think. Who we get like a random 30-point game on the Suns? I'm trying to think of rotational players for this team. How about Colin Gillespie recently? It's not Colin Gillespie. Did I write down Mikal Bridges already? Here, I had Miles. Utah Jazz 30-point game. I have 20 left and I have 6 minutes to go. Oh, this is gonna kill me. This one that's really gonna kill me is this. Okay, 6 for the Knicks. Okay, I didn't write down. Okay, I haven't looked at that. My fault. OG Anunoby. Grizzlies is gonna be. I wrote down Jaren. I wrote down Ja. Desmond Bane. That would have been an awful miss. 3 for the Brooklyn. I'll be honest. I'm just not really that tapped in with the Brooklyn Nets right now. I'll be honest. I wrote down Cam Johnson. I wrote down Cam Thomas. I wrote down a couple of guys. I just don't really recall some people right now, and this is just gonna start eating on me because I just have no idea who this could possibly be. It's not Zaire. The one guy I can think of is really like Zaire Williams. Dallas Mavericks. We're getting a run for the Mavericks right now. I wrote down Klay Thompson. There'd be somebody on that bench. Oh my god, it's gonna eat at me, bro. I know when I look at it, I'm gonna be pissed because I should be able to get this. Toronto Raptors. And one of these aren't Jamal Shed. How about Davion Mitchell? Oh yeah, that would have been down for Donovan, obviously. I'm trying to think of random players right now. Orlando Magic, 18. I wrote down Franz. How about Jalen Suggs? Let's go. Orlando Magic, who would that be? I'm trying to think of guys on this team. Jalen Suggs, KCP, Franz, Paolo. Wendell Carter has one, or anything? Wendell Carter Jr.? I don't think he would have one. Goga Batadze, no. Again, it has to be Tristan Da Silva. I know he has a 30-point game this season. It just won't give me it for some odd reason. I could have sworn a 30-point game this season. Royce O'Neal. They said it wasn't Tyus Jones. For the Utah Jazz, he had one 30-point game this season. He got 145 and 145. Yeah, good cat, buddy. He's got to be the most random players in the league left. I just can't think. I'm trying to think of rosters. Okay, let's go back to the Knicks. Let's go, like DeLon Wright. I'm trying to think of obscure players. DeLon Wright. I'm trying to think of like Landry Shamet. I'm thinking of the most obscure players right now. Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, Ron Holland. I think he has a 30-point game this season. I think he does, but they just haven't updated in the time. Jaden Ivey. That'd have been a good pull. And then the Knicks. Just going through the Knicks roster right now. It's not Mitchell Robinson. Would have been a guy like a Tyler Kolek. Maybe Deuce McBride. Thought I had that with Deuce McBride. Damn, that's tough. Got on the Indiana Pacers. Maybe TJ McConnell. What a fucking pull. That's a great pull right there. How about Aaron Nesmith? Back-to-back phenomenal pulls. I'm gonna get pissed if I don't get this Knicks one, to be honest. It's not Mitchell Robinson. Why am I even writing down Mitchell Robinson? He's not playing him in 30 minutes a game. How do you get 30 points? I wrote down McKibbage, I wrote down OG, I wrote down Cat, I wrote down Brunson, I wrote down McHale. Oh, this is gonna eat at me. The one that's really gonna come eat is this Nets one. That one's gonna eat at me, bro. It really is. Oh my god, I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing anybody. Oh, this is really gonna eat at me. Scotty Barnes, Grady Dick, IQ. My god, this is gonna absolutely shatter me, bro. The Nets and the Raptors one are gonna absolutely shatter me. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god, this is bad. This is bad, man. I'll be honest. I know the Spurs one is Mamukelashvili. I just don't know how to spell Mamukelashvili. Who do I have? Florida, Houston. I got Florida. Give me the offense versus the defense. I wanted to see Duke play, but they trolled, so it is what it is. Milwaukee, I want to say one of these is Kevin Porter Jr. Is there like did I already write down Middleton is Smart? Bro, Flag really missed the fucking mid-range jump shot. That was actually a bad look, I'll be honest. I like Cooper Flag, but that was a terrible look, man. Milwaukee, who is this? Oh, Brook Lopez. Oh, Bobby Portis. Oh my god, PD, Bobby, how did I almost forget about you? Philadelphia. Okay, it's not Drummond. It's not Justin Edwards. I wrote down Jerry McCain already. I did write down Jerry McCain. I wrote down Paul George. I wrote down Tyrese Maxey. I wrote down Joel Embiid. I wrote down everybody basically on this team already. It would have to be somebody on the bench, like Jalen Hood-Schifino, like Lonnie Walker, like a random guy, but I just can't quite think of him right now. I'm trying to think of this one player on the Knicks as well. I just can't think of you. Who are you? Oh my god. It's not PJ Tucker. Like, who are you? Oh, I hate that. I got a 90%. The average score is 62%, bro. Who did I miss? Dude, this one killed me, bro. I'll be honest. This one absolutely killed me. Okay, I forgot Cole Anthony. I'll live with that. Okay. Oh, I remember everybody but Josh Hart. No. Bradley Beal was a terrorist. I should have gotten Beal. That's a tough one. I should have gotten Beal. That one's tough. Okay, who is this Nets one? Okay, that one's not on me. That one's not on me. Schroeder's been on the Nets, the Warriors, the Heat for a little bit, and then the Pistons. This is just straight up Nets. If you had the other teams, maybe I would have gotten it. But come on, bro. You just have solely the Nets. That's just not even really on me. Dinwiddie, I'll live with that. Jordan Clarkson, I kind of just forgot that Jordan Clarkson existed, I'll be honest. Dude, I literally said Sandro Mamukelashvili. I don't know how to spell this guy's name. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to spell his name. Kelly Oubre. I'll be honest. That's on me. I said Reeves in the last one. I forgot him this video. No. And then I just didn't say Devin Vassell. Oh my god, that's a bad look. And I missed Jakob Poeltl. Najee Marshall, that's a foul one by me. 98%. I got 90. I sold on this one. I'll be honest. I sold. I sold. PJ Washington, how did I miss that? Oh my god. It's just tough. You're trying to think of like all 30 teams up and down the roster. It's just tough. But 90% is cool. Let me see what my best and my worst pull was. My best pull was AJ Lawson. That's a great. Okay, that was a phenomenal pick right there. Antonio Reeves. I'm kicking myself. I got that in the last quiz, but I couldn't get it in this quiz. All that stuff. And then my worst miss was who? Was it Jakob Poeltl? My worst miss was Josh Hart. That's a neck. How do I miss Josh Hart, bro? Come on. I was thinking of PJ Tucker and Tyler Kolek and DeLon Wright, but I forgot the literal power forward of the Knicks, Josh Hart. Oh, that's a bad look. That's like 90% though. That's all right. I should have gone better though. Whatever though. We move.